G'day YouTube, Down to Bricks here. I've got a minifig spotlight video for you today. It's been a while since I've done a minifig spotlight, but what better character to do a spotlight video than Killer Croc? I'm a huge fan of this supervillain. I can't really tell you why. He's not the strongest, he's certainly not the smartest, but I just think he is very cool. Lego has been a little bit stingy with Killer Croc releases, and we have to go all the way back to the very first Batman sets that were ever released in 2006 to actually get our very first Killer Croc minifigure, our first and only minifigure. So we had to wait another 10 years before we saw another Killer Croc from Lego. In 2016 we got a big fig Killer Croc on the right, and then on the left, rolling into 2017, of course we've got our Lego Batman movie Killer Croc. So let's go in now and have a close-up look of each of these figures and have a chat about what sets they all come in. And it's really bucketing down all of a sudden, so there's a little bit of background noise. I apologise for that, but let's check them out. So we're going to start with our 2006 minifigure Killer Croc from set 7780, the Bat Boat Hunt for Killer Croc. Now, because he is 10 years old, he's not actually covered in printing like we see on a lot of minifigs nowadays, and if we look from the back here, there's actually no print on the back at all, no printing on the legs, but we do get this awesome torso and head printing. I just love the look of these scales on the torso and up onto the head. He's just a cool looking minifigure. That face print is just so cool, those teeth. He's really awesome, and I'll let the cat out of the bag and say this is one of my all-time favourite minifigures. Next up we have our first big fig Killer Croc from 2016 from set 76055, Batman Killer Croc Sewer Smash. So the first time we got Killer Croc in a big fig, and he does look very cool. Some nice face printing, bit of chest printing. We get the blue pants, the sky blue pants, and on the back here, the thing I really like are those notches, those molded notches on the top of the head running down the top half of the back. I think they look really cool, and all in all, he's just a really cool looking big fig. Last but not least, we have our super big fig from the Lego Batman movie, set 70907, Killer Croc Tailgater. And this thing just looks awesome. This Killer Croc and Lego have just gone all out with this big fig. We have these big claws for the hands, we have the claws on the feet. The printing is very sweet as well. We get some nice printing over the shoulders, the tops of the arms, and the pants look very nice, and they've even got a rope belt. Check out those abs as well. But he just looks fantastic, doesn't he? Really just represents the new style of Killer Croc, the more mutated style. You have the long snout and the tail, and he really does look fantastic. Those notches that we got on the last big fig, of course we get them here as well, so they're down over the back, right down the back and onto the tail as well. He's just very, very cool. I just love this big fig. So that's it for this minifig spotlight, but before we go, I know you're wondering what is my pick for these Killer Crocs, and I've got to say what I really love about them is how varied they all are. So we get a minifigure, we get a standard big fig, and then we get this awesome looking Lego Batman movie Killer Croc. And it kind of reflects a little bit the history of Killer Croc himself, where when he first started out he had more of a human look, and he had the reptile skin and a taste for flesh, and then over the years he kind of changed, where he became more of this mutated crocodile with the long snout and the tail, more of what we see from the Batman movie. So saying all that, I do really love all of these killer Crocs, but I'm gonna have to go with my favorite is the minifig. And I've said it before, a few guys out there already know that I was gonna pick the minifigure, and it's really just because it's minifigures that I really love, and just to have Killer Croc in a minifigure is really awesome to me. I do love the big figs, but to me it's really all about the minifigures. So the 2006 minifig does get my pick. I do love the 2016 big fig, just to have Killer Croc as a big fig, and then really Lego have just gone all out with the Batman movie Killer Croc, because that big fig is just something really special. I think just the amount of detail and the movement and the sheer size of him, I just really think that is one cool Lego figure. But that's just my thoughts. I'd love to know what you think, so please leave it in the comments. What of these Killer Crocs do you have, and what would be your favourite? Please let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this minifig spotlight, please give me a thumbs up. That would be awesome. And if you want to see more Lego, you never know what I'm going to come up with next, hit that subscribe button and then you won't miss a thing. But a big thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.